Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in.
Ahead, a cute and simple survival game with zombies. Hey, Luke, what do you got for us today?
I'm talking about a game.
Go on.
Chances are you've probably heard of this game because I had seen ads everywhere for this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally decided to download it. And I wouldn't say I'm disappointed that I did, but they are spending a lot on marketing. So this game is Survivor.io.
Okay.
So this is the game that you see on Instagram ads and TikTok ads of how long can you survive, blah, blah. If you can survive for 3 minutes, I'll give you $100 or blah, blah, blah. It's that game.
Yep. I've seen this.
Yeah. So and the game is just a survival game. So you have your little character. And the style is a very simplistic graphic style, real kind of cutesy and kind of like real simple cartoony.
So it kind of reminds me of, takes me back to like maybe a little bit of Doodle Jump and Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah. Very simple.
Okay.
So you have your character and you control them by dragging your finger on the screen. And you have a weapon. You start out with a knife that you throw at these zombies, and they kind of are swarming you.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to survive, basically. And you run around the map, and as you kill zombies and collect gems that they drop, you level up, and you might get, a force field, or you might get a gun, or you might get grenades that you throw, or a drone that hovers around you and shoots enemies for you. And as you go and go and go, you level up, things get better. You can improve your current weapons, or you might get more weapons. Eventually you meet a boss, fight the boss, and you just keep going until you don't survive, until you die. And then it ends and you get gold, a certain amount of gold. You can buy things in the shop. You can upgrade your weapons. You can add armor. You can add shoes that make you go faster. You can add, all kinds of different things for your person, whether it's a weapon, a belt, a shoes, whatever. And then you go back in and you just try and survive again.
So as you described this, I don't hate it.
Right.
On paper.
Right.
It sounds like high replay value.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like the kind of like, I can build this character. I can try to try different strategies.
Yeah.
And figure out what is the best approach.
Right.
So I also see 10 million plus installs.
Yes.
And a 4.7 star rating.
Yes.
What's going on?
I mean, I think the proof is in the pudding. Like it's a decent game.
Yeah.
You're going to pay for things. They want to make money. So there is a shop where you can get, really powerful weapons, or you can buy gems that let you upgrade stuff, or you can buy gold that lets you do things. You can get things by watching the ads.
Mm-hmm.
There are ads every once in a while that you can't skip. But this game really, there's not much to it. It has as you get through it, you progress, and there is like different bonuses you get as you reach certain amount of points. And it's just it's a fun game. Now, the one downside that I feel that it has for me is the games can take a little bit of time because it's a survival game.
Oh, so if you're getting really good at it,
the better you do, the longer it's going to take. Yep. And so I found myself a couple times starting a game thinking like, all right, I got like 5-10 minutes. Well, I'm 16 minutes into it, and all of a sudden dinner's ready, and it's like, I don't want to just quit, but I also gotta go.
Yeah.
So It's one of those, like, it could be really addicting because you are constantly, upgrading things. You're constantly evolving your character. There's different ways to go about it. If you want to try and go like a melee force field kind of build, or if you really just want a whole bunch of drones around you shooting at zombies, and it gets hard. Like,
Yeah.
you see, if you've seen any videos or if you look at screenshots about it, there's just tons and tons of zombies that come and kind of encircle you and stuff. So it gets really challenging. But it's really not that invasive of a game for a free game, especially ones that spend that much in advertising. They're usually spending a lot of money in advertising for a reason.
Yeah.
And there are ads, there are in-app purchases. But this company, so this is made by Habby.
So
same company that does Archero.
Yep.
And
I've played another game of theirs, the Slidey Block Puzzle.
Yeah, Slidey Block Puzzle. Did
you
Penguin
play
Isle.
Did you do Punball?
I did Punball, yeah.
Okay.
So they are a big company.
We're suckers for ads, right?
Yeah, we are suckers for ads. But you know what? That's kind of part of what we do. So this one, like you said, 10 million plus downloads, 4.7 stars. I really like this game. It's not my style of game. After a while, just the constant, just the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a little old for me.
So when I play games sometimes like these where it kind of feels like you just go back in and start over, back in, or just incremental leveling up. I have in my subconscious the progress meter versus my boredom meter.
Right.
And sometimes they will fight neck and neck.
Yep.
And then it'll get to a point where it's just like, I'm not progressing anymore and my boredom meter is starting to go up.
Sure.
And I'm out.
Right. I feel like I'll probably hit that eventually. I don't think this is a game that's truly for me, but this is not a game where, like I said, games that spend this much in advertising, it's usually like this cannot be a good game because they're just trying to get everybody in. This is actually a pretty good game.
Yeah. I liked the game that I had done, the Slidey puzzle game. I kept going back to it, well beyond my initial time with it to review it.
Right.
I feel like they kind of know how to hook people with some kind of a mechanic that says, if this is your jam, we're good at this game. Right.
And it's got a cool style. All of the monsters look interesting. The bosses look interesting. The way, it's kind of like that, almost like Super Nintendo graphics. Like, it's cool, man. It's a cool game. But yeah, I would check it out. If you've seen Survivor.io in any advertising and you're worried about it, just check it out.
Give it a shot.
But yeah, Survivor.io, you can find it in the Play Store and have some fun.
Thanks, Luke.
No problem.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as swebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.